Hello all. This video is going to be a continuation of the Mastering OpenSTAAD series. In the last video, we have seen the different options available in OpenSTAAD functions to create a node in a STAAD model. So, continuing that, the content for this video is going to be what are the different options to create a beam using OpenSTAAD functions. So far, we have seen around 7 to 10 OpenSTAAD functions, I guess, in this series. If I say that we can create a complete 3D model making use of only 2 of these functions, would you believe that? Even if you won't, that is the truth. The 3D model generation tool which you are watching now makes use of only 2 main OpenSTAAD functions, and they are create node and create beam. As we are already aware of creating nodes from our previous video, if you have not seen it, I am providing a card at the top for that video. Please go watch and come back here. Getting back on track. Now, let's see the different options available to add a beam using the OpenSTAAD function. Now, we are moving to the OpenSTAAD documentation module, and under the geometry section, within the beam category, we have add beam and create beam functions. Both are going to yield the same results, but only with one difference. The add beam function just adds the beam with the beam number in continuation to the series in the STAAD. In the sense, if you already have around 7 beams in STAAD, then the beam you are about to add will be given a number 8 automatically. In contradiction to this, create beam function adds the beam with a specified beam number. So if you want to create beam with the beam number, say 101, then this should be your function. If you ask me personally, hey Parshit, which of these function you use for your tools or programs, then my honest answer would be I definitely go with create beam function, as it gives an extra advantage of creating a beam with a numbering of a choice. We can use this feature to our advantage and create different members with different series of numbering, which would be easy for us to group and do whole lot of loading and parameter assignment with ease, and those are for some other videos. Now, moving to the syntax of add beam function, it seems very simple. We just need 2 node numbers and that's all. Without further ado, let's get into some coding. I have already created a module and created an object in the name of OS to catch the STAAD instance as well. Now, all we require are the 2 node numbers. So we can assign these as a variable and use them in the code, giving some name, node 1 and node 2 as integer, and then we can use it in the function. Or we can directly enter the node numbers in the function itself. For this video, let's directly enter the node number in the function. And in the STAAD, if you see, I have already created 2 nodes with numbers 1 and 2. All we are left with is to create that beam joining these nodes. So it's os.geometry.addBeam1, 2. We can run the program and let's see whether it works or not. Yeah, it worked. And our beam number is 1. Now, moving on to the next function, create beam. If we look into the syntax, we require one more variable there, that is the beam number. So moving back to the program, commenting out the previous line, also I am about to delete the beam that we created in STAAD earlier. Now we are going to write os.geometry.createBeam101, 2, where 101 is the beam number. And let's run the program. Yeah, it created a beam with a number 101. That's it. Hope you would have learned something new today, and our next video would be creating a portal bracing frame in STAAD using the OpenSTAAD functions you have learned so far. To get notified, please do subscribe to the channel and smash the bell icon. That's all for this video, and it's bye from Parshit Jain. Over and out.